reads, Muturi takes on Ruto over abductions of state critics. And of course, Kenya's deteriorating human rights record yesterday came under spotlight when a cabinet secretary launched a scathing attack on President William Ruto's administration for failing to arrest the spiraling wave of abductions and of course illegal detentions and enforced disappearances. I'm going to say that again. These are arrests, you can call it abductions, and of course illegal detentions and enforced disappearances. The Public Service and Human Capitation Development Cabinet Secretary, that is Justin Muturi, publicly broke ranks with the government in which he serves and demanded an end to the extrajudicial operations targeting a perceived enemies of and critiques of Kenya Kwanza regime. And as we've seen, the numbers since last year June is up to 82 of the abductions that have happened. Some have been found alive and safe. Others have not been found. Most recently, 5 were released, and we're still looking for one. And as that happens, it's quite peculiar and quite different to see that a sitting CS is launching, not even launching an attack, but of course questioning the government that he serves. And of course, in a statement that he released, he says, "I have personally suffered as my son was abducted and disappeared. I was not sure whether he was alive or dead, making us anxious and leaving me, my wife, and my family in turmoil." That is what the statement partly read as he released a press conference yesterday in Nairobi. More on this statement was, it must be remembered that I was the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya at the time, yet I was unable to trace my son despite making several requests and demands to all levels of the security apparatus. Well, it seems that this sad state of the affairs would actually affect some of the high-ranking officials in government because as he said partly in his statement, it's true that his son went missing a few months ago, and it seems that it was even hard for him to actually get to trace his son. So imagine if you're on one of the highest ranking levels of government and you're unable to actually trace your family members. It's quite sad because now it seems that nobody wants to take full responsibility for the same, because when security forces were actually allegedly pointed out as the ones enforcing these abductions and disappearances, it seems that they said that is a no, and the president, when asked, he said ask the police service. So the question is, where does the ball finally rest? As we say that, you can also read page 5, where Tanzanian rights activist was abducted in Nairobi. Her name is Maria Sarungi, a prominent journalist and vocal critic of the Tanzanian government and President Samia Suluhu, and he was abducted yesterday in Kilimani. Get to read more as you grab yourself a copy of the Daily Nation. Page 4 and 5 have finer details of the stories that have